listen, we got to talk about this. All right. So just first and foremost, shout out to Aaliyah for bringing this up. But yeah, so San Antonio Spurs have the hardest schedule in the NBA, apparently, allegedly. Portland is 2, Houston is 3, Kings 4, which I really hate that for the Kings. Okay, for us, I mean, a lot of Spurs fans will say, "Hey, man, hey, it's time for us to compete." We're not going to be competing for anything for a period of time. Okay, probably a short period of time, but a period of time, nonetheless. The Sacramento Kings actually are going to be competing pretty tough. So it kind of sucks that they have the 4th hardest schedule. That's tough for them, man. They deserve better than that. Golden State got a lesser. I wonder how that even happens. I'm sure it's just at random, right? I don't know. I don't know how the schedule works. I don't know how they come up with it. I don't know. Now, before we get into that, let me just bring this up really quick. Clanthemerchfan.com. All right, chat. If you guys want to support, link is in the description. You can get yourself some merch. I'm actually going to work on some tonight, actually. I got quite a few, and I need to send those off. So I have another batch that I'm going to be working on tonight. So if you ordered and you didn't get any tracking number in the past like week or two, you should be getting it pretty soon, at least by this weekend. If not this weekend, super early next week. All right, let's see. All right, so we have the hardest schedule, obviously, but just take a look at what the schedule actually looks like. So first and foremost, we already knew that we were playing Dallas game 1. I think we all knew that. Didn't they announce that a while ago? I'm going to get into that in a minute, Ruru. But then we have Houston, which that should be a pretty easy one. I'm actually shocked that tickets as low as $32. What the heck? I'll tell you guys which one I'm going to, but I'll tell you that in a minute. Clippers, that's going to be a tough one. 2 Phoenix games. Toronto, I'm not sure, depending on what Toronto does in the remainder of this offseason. I'm not 100% sure how tough that one's going to be. Indiana, it's probably wouldn't be too bad, but it's definitely going to be a little difficult. New York, they're not a terrible team. They're okay. Minnesota, that should be the easier one from the beginning of the season up until November 10th. This is rough. Like, it's starting off rough. I mean, I would not be surprised if the Spurs start off like 0 for 5. Right? Like this is going to be tough. This is what I'm talking about, though. Like, even though this is a really tough schedule, and I'll bring up obviously the elephant in the room, the good elephant in the room, but like, this is good for us, by the way. I didn't want this to be an easy schedule. We need it to be a tough schedule because we're not done yet. We got to keep building. We're making up for lost time with freaking Primo, what he did. Like, that ended up being a wasted pick. I mean, hindsight, I don't blame the San Antonio Spurs for any of it, right? But yeah, it ended up being a wasted pick, unfortunately. It was a good pick, but it ended up being wasted because what he did. So we're still making up for that, and we need that combo guard, or we need some type of star caliber player that can go next to Wemby. And unfortunately, actually, let's see if I can find it really quick. Spurs upcoming draft picks. We have a bunch of first round picks in this upcoming draft, but I think ours is going to be the most valuable, unfortunately. Let's see. Here it is. Yep. So as you can see here, the Spurs, they got their own, and then we have Charlotte, and we have Toronto's. Toronto's protected 1 through 6, so we might get lucky with that one. If we get a 7, that's pretty decent. And Charlotte's 1 through 14. Now, the reason why 3 first-round picks in 2024 isn't as impressive as if you had 3 first-round picks in this draft is because this is not a very deep draft. From what I've looked into, basically the top 6 players are the ones that are going to be really good, and then everything else is just like they're serviceable. So that makes me a little nervous because outside of the lottery, you're not going to have that depth. So I really want the Spurs to be able to keep their own first round pick. And I mean, you're going to keep your first round pick, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I want us to be able to have a top lottery pick, and we need a tough schedule for that to happen. And we're already a young team. We're going to lose quite a few games anyway. That's what I'm assuming. But this is going to be a super fun season. Like, I'm not trying to, damper the mood at all. It's going to be a super fun season. I just think that we definitely need our pick. We need that. We need a top pick just to help us out. And 2024, look, you got to pick somebody. And I would hate to not be able to get like the top talent in any draft if we have the capability. But yet and still, once 2025 hits, that's the one that we're really going to be taking a look at, because I have no idea what's going to go on with Atlanta, because it doesn't seem like they're going towards rebuilding anytime soon. Makes me a little nervous because I don't want them to be mediocre. I want them to be really bad so we can take that 2025. But even Atlanta knows, hey, we gave away quite a few picks to San Antonio. There's no need to go into rebuild mode. What's the point? Like, we would have to trade off probably Trae Young, and then we'll get our picks, and it's tough. It's rough for them. So yeah, I'm banking on the San Antonio Spurs own pick this upcoming 2024. So don't get too discouraged about this season. Oh wait, I just lost it. Here it is. So some standouts here. I think Dallas is going to be a really fun game. The 2 in Phoenix, I don't know if we're going to have that much fun with that one. We'll see. I expect Phoenix to stomp on us. Oh my gosh. Look at the prices. Dude, this monopoly over tickets is absolutely insane. But I think this directs you to Vivid. Doesn't it direct you to Vivid? Yes, see. Yeah, Vivid seats. Okay. Gosh, dude. How are tickets starting at $258 with the Phoenix Suns? I mean, I know Wemby's exciting and all. I guess because it's a televised game? Are all Phoenix games this expensive? This is insane. $258, dude. Freaking Miami. Well, this is at San Antonio. This ain't at Miami, but I was going to say Miami starts at 47. How do you start at 300? This is like a playoff game. I mean, even playoff games oftentimes don't start at $300. Yeah, it's because it's on big networks. But that's what I'm saying. Even playoff games. I went to a Grizzlies playoff game against the Spurs. I didn't pay no $300 per ticket. Are you kidding me? It was like 100 and something, I think, but not 300. Plus Wemby is a draw. Is this all the Wemby effect? That's insane. All right, but moving on. Let's see some other standouts. Now I'm looking at the prices of these. Yeah, a lot of these aren't even dude. Guys, I'm not even gonna say anything. Do you see what I see? Hold on, so you can see it. So the chat is it. Look, I know you see what I see. Are you joking? Maybe it's because the sale hasn't been official, right? Is it like we're in pre-sale? Yeah, what the heck? Exactly. What? That's a scam. Dude, that's insane. Are they serious? Hold on, we got to click on this. This is absolutely crazy. Okay. It's why does it say as low as? Because when you go up here, okay, it's a little better. It's 173. That's still crazy price for nosebleeds, guys. That's a crazy price for nosebleed. At this point, I would just be in standing room only. I don't care. Then when I went to the Atlanta Hawks game with my boy and his girl, that's what we did. We just went to standing room. This is still stupid expensive for nosebleeds. I was trying to see if I can get a better look. Here we go. God. Okay, I can't. You guys can see it kind of. God, that's stupid. Yeah, at this point, I would just have to use, what's that, Klarna? Yeah, I would just have to do 4 interest-free payments. There's no way, dude. There's no way I'm paying like $1,800 for a ticket. Anyways, all right, moving on. Especially that game. Like, why is that so special? Okay, moving on. Enough of that. Let's see. Some other standouts. So, what do we say? Sorry, guys. I'm just like, my mind's all over the place. All right. Dallas is going to be a fun one. I'm just telling you the ones I'm looking forward to. OKC, obviously, that's going to be fun. And that's not that's not expensive at all. It's at Oklahoma. Let's see. Sacramento should be a pretty decent one. Memphis is always going to be fun. Watching the Spurs go against Memphis is always going to be fun. And Ja will be back by then, right? Chat, can you tell me what's Ja's suspension? How many games does he have? Is he suspended? Now, who is paying $1,800 to watch the Bulls? $1,800 is insane, dude. So basically $2,000. 25 games? It's 25? Think it's 30? Okay. Because I want to actually, like, see Ja. All right, let's see. Another one I want to see is Atlanta. That's just because of DJ. I don't really have a lot of malice towards DJ anymore. I just, whatever. Golden State. I don't know. I don't really care about going against Golden State. Lakers. Spurs fans kind of have a fixation on beating the Lakers. I never really cared about beating the Lakers. The last time I cared about beating the Lakers was like 2010. Like I do not care about the Lakers. Moving on. Let's see. Another Dallas one is going to be fun. At Dallas, ticket as low as 262. My goodness. Let's see. Memphis. This is the one I want to go to. This January 2nd. Because Ja will be back by then. Wait, will he? Do I need to do a count? Yeah, he'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back. I do want to see Milwaukee. I think another Atlanta one. That should be fun. Dallas. Are there any that you guys are looking forward to? They keep trying to make Spurs versus Warriors a thing. Oh, because of the tournament, the whole tournament thing. Yeah. Let's see. Because we play them in the tournament, right? I know I'm not crazy. And then we play Warriors twice again. All right, okay. But anyways, look, I'm just babbling at this point. What really stands out is this right here. As you can see, there's a lot of televised games. We went from like 4, am I right? To how many? Is it 13 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Some people wouldn't count NBA TV, but I count it. So yeah, 19. So that's basically about 15%. Am I right? About 15% of our games will be on TV. Actually, out of curiosity, how about we look at some other teams and see how many televised games they have? So let's go with Golden State. Because people care about Golden State, right? Oh my God. It's like every other night for them. And we don't have any ABC games. Okay, I won't even count that. Let's see who else. Who else could we compare ourselves to? Let's compare ourselves to Dallas Mavericks. People like Luka. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. All right, so they got 28. 28 to our 19. That is not bad. That we're already catching up to them. That is not bad. Chet versus Wemby going to be crazy. I have a controversial take. It's not that controversial. Chet isn't touching Wemby. I really do like Chet Holmgren as a player. I think he's going to be a very good player in the NBA, maybe all-star level player. But this whole thing with Chet versus Wemby, I just don't think Chet is going to touch Wemby. I wouldn't be surprised if Wemby absolutely annihilates him. He's done it before. But that's my take. I don't think there's one thing Chet does as good as Wemby. You said no? I really don't think. I don't think there's one thing he does better than Wemby. Seriously. Like, what does Chet do better than Wemby? Can you name one thing? But I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But I don't think. Yeah, I think people blowing it up just a little bit. But we'll see. But no disrespect to Oklahoma, because they do have like a really good foundation. Let's see how many they get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we're beating them by 6. Not bad. This is gonna be interesting. I'm actually really excited for it. And another thing too, I don't know if I brought this up to you guys, but I did write a new Wimby song. It's like Dear Wimby. It's dope. I really like it. I just have to record it, and I'm gonna post it probably after the first game. I mean, I want it to be right after Wimby does something or plays well, and then I'll post it. I think that would be like great timing. That would be like perfect timing. I might do it the night of. But yeah, you got to time these things out. If I did it now, it wouldn't get as much traction. So just keep that in the back of your minds, okay? That I'll be doing that. I'll be posting that pretty soon. Can you check the Rocket schedule? Sure. Let's wait, didn't I just have the Rocket? I didn't have the Rockets up? Let's see. Let's look what Houston Rockets got going. Oh my. Oh. They're us. They're literally us from last year. Wow. Wow. They have one of the most difficult schedules. Like us, they're third. Yet no one cares. Hold on, let me bring it back up. No one cares. Wow. Let's see, what are the ones? That's weird. The Pacers? Who wants to watch the Rockets versus Pacers? The Rockets versus the Pistons? The Rockets versus the Sixers? These are, even the games that are televised are ugly. The Rockets versus Dallas, that one's fine. Let me see, which ones do I think should be televised? I think Rockets versus Spurs should be televised. Okay, real talk, I wouldn't care either. How everyone feel about Michael Jordan signing for Cleveland? He did what? Okay, that's a topic for another segment. I don't know. Oh, because the Pistons and Rockets have their siblings on the teams. Oh, wait, really? The twins? The Thompson twins? Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did go to the Pistons. Wow, that's the only reason they aired. That's crazy. That's so sad. That's so sad. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for them. Wow. Wow. Couldn't be us. Couldn't be us.